Mr. Breeze.
All right, a chill breeze back again. Got the Battlefield 2042 4.0 update notes pulled up here. Let's go over them. Seem to be a ton of changes. They've added a few quality of life improvements. I'm going to say the biggest one being VoIP functionality. Finally, we can talk to each other. That's nice. We got an end of round scoreboard. That's always one of the things I look for when the match is over. Alright, it's a long post, so let's just get into it. I'm not going to read everything. I'll include a link in the description for anyone who wants to check it out, as well as a link to the Battlefield Direct Communication Twitter. It's been putting all this out. Alright, so we got VoIP for party and squad, adjusted via options, sound, voice chat while in game. Go over just a little bit about the 3.3 UI scoreboard. Refresh. They talk a bit about weapon attachment updates. One specifically, the Maul Hybrid 1.5 to 3 decreased the aim down sight speed, as well as increased the zoom level, and added toggle optics. Hey, I wonder if that's actually going to work. Oh, under general, they made several improvements to kill assist. The damage assist trigger from a lower damage threshold, improving consistency and clarity. EMP grenades now trigger assist more reliably. Assist can now trigger when a teammate kills an enemy and either of them were covered in smoke you deployed. That's nice. Fixed EMP effects persisting on screen. Simplified keybinds for chat and VoIP. What do you mean simplified? Which weapon for gunner can now be properly bound in key bindings. That's nice. Airplane and heli sensitivity settings have been added to options menu. Sweet. Matchmaking and social. Fixed a matchmaking error that could occur after quitting a hazard zone server. Never played. Matchmaking is visible in the player card screen. Bug encounters matchmaking loop. I've dealt with that before. Disbanding a party before joining it no longer incorrectly shows the remove EA friend prompt. I just wish I had some friends to play with. I don't know anyone that plays. Not a single person on my Steam's list, friends list plays this game. Let's see. Progression and unlocks. Adjusted ribbons to make them easier to unlock across all modes, especially in Rush. Further adjustments to specific ribbons. Logistics, objective, intel, combat, combat, and wingman. It looks like they just increased progress for hitting enemies with enemy vehicles with EMPs has been doubled. Nice. Mastery for the MI-240 Super Hind, MV-38 Convoy, and MAV now gets progress as intended when teammates spawn in on your vehicle. Spawn in on your vehicle? Okay. Cosmetic and weapon attachments are now correctly marked as new when unlocked. XP from support actions has been increased, while XP from objective actions has been decreased to compensate. Really. Lower the XP for individual actions, people treating some of the objective game modes like team deathmatch. And why don't you increase anyway, whatever. Hopefully they'll change that. Projectile destroyed. You now get double the XP. Looks like they doubled the XP for a lot of this stuff. Enemy disrupted with EMP from 10 to 20. Equipment destroyed 5 to 10. Healing 5 to 20. That's nice. Resupply 5 to 20. Repairing 5 to 20. Ranger destroyed from 25 to 75. Yeah, this is stupid. Objective neutralized. It went from 250 down to 200. Objective captured 375 down to 200. That's a huge drop. Sector objective defended from 15 to 10. They should up that a lot. Defending needs more XP. Added XP event for killing a downed enemy in hazard zone. Don't care. Repairing a ranger now correctly triggers the repairing XP event. Good. Looks like we've got a few fixes on some maps. One on breakaway. Fixed players or AI soldiers sometimes not spawning in the correct HQ area. Came in a while ago. I can't believe it took them so long. Hourglass fixes a bug where players were still receiving damage from the tornado while inside the stadium. I have experienced that. Kaleidoscope sprinklers are now active for 9 seconds instead of 20. They no longer deal damage. No longer affect players outside of the building. Freeze effect in the HUD is less intense, and they fixed an issue where players could shoot through the tires of some trucks on Kaleidoscope. Okay. Renewal. This is all maps. Got a bunch of map fixes. Players can now sneak and open doors, close them while ADS. That's nice. Fix some floating items, collision issues, clipping. I mean, that should help with performance. Let's see. It looks like they made quite a few changes to Portal. I haven't done much of that. The defibrillator can no longer be equipped while swimming. Alright, I didn't know that was a problem. Blah, 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 blah. Bad Company 2. They fixed some audio stuff. That's good. I usually play with music, so that's not going to bother me too much. Breakthrough. Fixed air vehicles being able to spawn at the opponent's HQ in the start of the round. Wasn't that a problem when the game first launched? Hazard Zone. Skip. Rush. Okay, they fixed issues with Rush declaring the winning team prematurely and or incorrectly. Neat. Let's see, adjusted spawn locations in Conquest to prevent spawning out of bounds. I haven't seen that. A few AI soldier fixes. Fix some issues. Let's see, regular soldiers, you and I. Entering an exposed vehicle seat. Blah, blah, blah. Place deployables in certain areas. A lot of fixes. FOV should no longer break after switching weapons on ladders. Animation. There's a decent amount of animation fixes. Specialist. Angel. Fixed a bug where Angel's supply bag won't land when bouncing close to a vehicle. Fixed instances where Angel's supply bag didn't activate correctly. Fixed some occurrences that could cause the mesh of Angel's supply bag to copy itself onto other thrown projectiles. Okay. Irish. Made all vehicle types able to smash through Irish's deployable cover. Good. I have been in the EBAA or whatever the hell, the Wildcat, and I'm pretty sure I ran right into a person holding a shield and just stopped. Fixed a bug where the APS-36 shoot-down sentinel would not always stop targets if blocked by a soldier standing on it. An issue where players could see the APS-36 shoot-down sentinel in an infinite firing loop at an unidentified target. Alright, decent fixes with a bunch of people. Gadget. Ooh, there is a lot. I'll finish up by reading a few comments on the Reddit post for this. User MoreGrainX says, update version quote-unquote 4.0. In another game that's like 3 season passes in, 20 maps, new maps, 18 reworks, 60 new weapons, 4 major new mechanics, 4 years worth of post-release development work. I mean, I get the cynical view. The game was not great when it launched, but it has taken way too long. What are we, 7 months past launch? 6? It was back in November. Yeah, it's been too long. We might have a very fun game by the time summer hits. Okay. Eternal Assault says, sprinklers are now active for 9 instead of 20 seconds. Good to know they're focusing on stuff that actually matters, like performance issues. Yeah, you know what? Another user, Quadilioso, says, if you played, you'd know this change is massive because the sprinkler systems are constantly going off, dealing damage, blocking your view, and are annoying as fuck. Yes, they are. Exactly, plus you can't fire an underslug grenade whilst they're on as it hits the steam like it's a solid object. Really? Yeah, there are a lot of people who are disappointed with this. I'm just happy it's actually happening. A point that I made in I think my first voiceover, or maybe it was in one of the voiceovers that I threw away. The vehicles in 2042 just feel different, and user Kaipili, I don't know, seems to agree. They still haven't fixed how vehicles feel to drive. It seems Battlefield 2042 happens on Mars or something, judging by how, for example, a tank floats when driving over an edge. But all the vehicles feel wrong. They really do. Battlefield 4, the vehicles just feel right. They're heavy. There's some weight to them. They feel like you're pushing around a giant chunk of metal that they are. 2042, you're just flying around. But it's the same with the infantry and running. You're just zooming around. They got a lot of work to do still. But the patch goes live tomorrow, Tuesday, April 19th. So we'll see. I'm pretty excited. I will get up early, make sure it's installed, and try it out. Mario Sam 100 says this should have been the day one patch. And you're right. Simply put, this game has been a huge letdown. It's not completely devoid of fun. It's there. I've been having a little. I haven't played near as much as I thought I would. I will have to admit that. I don't think the future is as dark as what people have been trying to portray it as. I'm pretty excited for this. If anyone else out there is excited as well, hit me up. I really would like to have some people to play this game with. Alright. Thanks for watching. Hopefully talk to you soon.